Hi, I'm Heather Dorff, indie film actress from Truth or Dare and Scream Queen Stream.
And I'm Jessica Cameron, indie film actress and director from Truth or Dare and also the Scream Queen Stream.
And you're catching up with Friday Night Frights.
Stay bloody.
What's up, everybody? It's another Friday night. What? What happened?
What's going on?
I don't know what happened.
Nothing.
What happened? I thought you said stop.
No, I didn't say stop.
Hammer time.
Ha
It's Friday Night Frights, everybody, on here on KAKU 88.5, the voice of Maui. I am one half of the host. I am Killer Cal.
And I'm Tony Midnight.
And tonight we have, of course, the lovely Allie.
Hello.
And,
Hello.
And somehow
Baby
this guy molesting me over here, Al Jawa.
Hey, get your hands off of there, man.
That's not me touching.
And behind
not where your
us
hands
here,
go.
Shut up. And behind us here
Special guest,
Ryan Sawtell.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome.
He said,
How's it, guys?
So Ryan, everybody's wondering why. I know you dropped the clue on our Facebook page.
Yeah, I did.
Ryan's grandfather,
Paul Sawtell,
wrote scores for a lot of horror classics like The Fly. He also did the original Batman, Batman the TV series.
Yeah, Batman,
nice.
Bonanza,
Yeah, that's awesome.
Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. Yeah, that's all good stuff.
Jack the Giant Killer.
Yeah, Jack the Giant Killer. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I love your grandpa.
Yeah, it's stuck in your head. Yeah.
He didn't do the no.
Even stuff for like.
Oh, it's not that Batman?
No,
It
it
is
is
that
that Batman.
But
Oh.
he didn't sing.
Yeah.
He didn't write
It's
that.
it's like the ones
No,
in the
no,
50s.
you know when you hear the pow.
Oh.
That's Grandpa. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
He did a lot
Same
of
like Bonanza. Yeah. If they had a chase scene.
Oh, yeah.
The music on the chase scene. Yeah. That was all.
So
that
I
was
hate
all
to break this to you, but we're related.
Oh.
We're Polish. You're the only other Polak I've ever met on Maui.
Hey.
Yeah, I looked it up.
Hold on.
Awesome.
That means if you're related,
He's my brother.
we related because Portuguese and Polacks.
That's right.
They're the same.
I'm
cuz.
telling you, I'm like,
God,
what?
I'm
Wait
the
a second.
perfect blend.
You Portuguese and Polacks. So you're super confused.
You're an SW just like me.
I'm not sure whether to talk or be quiet.
Just be quiet. No, just kidding.
Wow, the host didn't silence his phone.
Sorry, it's my phone. Somebody calling me. No, don't call me right now.
Nobody calls us right now. God, find it.
Before we get back, head into the show. Thank you to the Dorkening for this week's intro.
Yes.
Again,
Yay.
Dorkening.
Thank you.
Yay, thank you.
And
I just did a James Brown. Huh?
what's the name?
What?
I'm trying to think. Oh my God, my brain. Heather Dorff and Jessica Cameron.
I mean, come on.
Thank
Dwarf
you
and
very
Cameron.
much for our intro. You ladies are beautiful.
You know,
They are very hot.
Yeah,
They're super
awesome.
hot. I was watching
Thank
them on the live webcam last week.
On the live feed from Dorkney.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's cool is that the only way I remember their names is because Cameron, like as in Kurt Cameron.
Really?
No.
Stephen Dorff.
And Steven Dorff.
Stephen Dorff. The only way I can remember
They
their
might be
name.
related.
It could be.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably are.
who
Are you
knows?
guys related?
That's
Let
pretty
us know.
pretty good word association.
Yeah, that's the way I saw them. I was like, oh wow, I wonder if they're related. Kurt Cameron. Not probably not Kurt Cameron. Because
Probably.
he's doing horror movies. His sister though is doing a horrible TV show. No, just kidding.
Oh.
Anyways, Fuller House.
Fuller House.
I love that show.
Anyway, so
So,
today is all about music.
What about the Paul Sawtell making the music for the shows and stuff, man?
I thought
wow.
his little bio was super interesting. I was like,
Oh,
hey,
there's
cool.
all kinds of stuff about my grandpa. As
Yeah,
a
go
trip.
ahead and tell us a little story about your grandpa.
There's the stuff that's on the internet, and then there's the stuff that grandma told me on.
Mm-hmm.
He was like part of the UFO society, and he believed
Oh
in
my God, how
aliens
cool.
and stuff. So in my household, it was always like, oh, they're out there, right?
Yeah, right?
For real, I'm like 5 years old. I'm like, what's out there?
You weren't
Outside,
seeing them
for
all
real.
totally good in Hana, like where it's all clear.
Yeah, no, and he was just an interesting guy. He didn't write music on like anything but a piano, a stopwatch, and a notebook, you know. And
Wow, that's
he-
old school, man.
yeah, he'd sit there and he'd watch the old, you know, the stuff, and he'd write down how long it took, and then he'd write the music around that and stuff, you know. And
That's
there was
cool.
like a strong musical vibe in our house, you know. If you wanted to be a musician, you had to really put in the work.
Do you sing show tunes on the weekend?
Me? No, I play music out here though.
Oh, do you? Oh, cool.
Yeah.
What
He
band
has
do you
a
play with?
band.
I used to play in the Kittinger Jump. We're not doing nothing right now.
Kinder Jump, that's right.
Yeah, we used to play rock music out here, and then before that, I played in Anesthesia, a couple other old school.
Anesthesia. I think I
Yeah,
remember
I've been playing out
Anesthesia.
here
Oh
since
my
I was
God.
real young. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, there was a huge musical standard in the family. Pretty
That's
fun.
cool.
You gotta have it. You know what I mean? Your grandfather kind of set the standard. Like,
Oh man, I remember the first time I asked, I want a guitar, Dad. And he was like, "Are you sure?" Of course. I'm
Really? You
sure.
don't want to go to college?
Yeah.
You don't want to get a degree? You want to get the... Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dad.
Exactly. It was
So,
pretty cool.
your grandfather died in the late 70s, right?
75, yeah, 75.
So you were just a little guy.
No, I wasn't born until 79. I
Oh,
was
okay,
I
you're the
was
same age as
raised
me.
with his family standard, I guess.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you're him, right?
Yeah, pretty much. All my brothers, you know, my brother Aaron, he plays guitar. My other brother Brandon, you know Brandon, he can rap, he can
Oh, yeah.
rap. Well, this
That's
kid
cool.
can spit. And yeah, and Mom, you know, she played classical guitar. It was a great household to come up
That's
in. You know?
cool.
Always had
really
roots
cool.
playing. Always had rock
Oh,
playing.
Uh-huh.
It was awesome.
Wow.
Ooh.
So I have a question.
What's
No.
that?
You sit next to me, you get punishment.
Music in music in horror that plays a vital role in certain TV shows.
Yeah.
Would
Horror
you?
movies.
Yes, horror movies.
Yeah.
Would you?
Uh,
I'm trying to think of what
Focus.
I was
the-
gonna
the-
Focus, Al.
I'm looking. I'm just paying attention to you. Just keep talking.
It's what it's like to go to the movies with a pretty girl, Al.
Yeah.
You don't know what to. You don't know what to say. Does she like me?
I lost my train of thought over here.
Oh.
Any big boy cuddles will do that. You know that.
Oh.
No.
I hold my hand. So your question was the music in horror.
How important of a role is that
It's huge.
with horror
In all
movies?
movies. In
It's
all movies in
huge.
general.
It's huge. I would say it's half. It's like you can make good food, but if the presentation, if it looks like poop on the plate, you don't want
Right.
that. You know what I mean?
It's coming from a guy who cooks.
Yeah.
No, but it's true because if you and what is sad is like a lot of them like the scores and the guys that write the music for the movies kind of played a back role. Like when it comes to awards,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you know,
Right.
it's not they don't get the big announcements. Only a recent I think they started doing
Right.
it, but back in the day it was
Best
like
soundtrack. with
Right.
the,
Yeah.
for
so it's
Oscars.
like I remember watching the Academy Awards and they're like, and they go through the presentation of say let's use Cameron Diaz. So she comes together and then when you get the break and during the break they do the winning best soundtrack is blah 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 winning blah blah. They don't
Yeah,
show
yeah.
them going
Right.
up to accept the award.
Right. And you know what? That production is crazy. I've been at Warner Brothers when they're doing music production, and you'll see a whole orchestra. There's a famous story about my grandpa.
Oh, wow.
he
Let's hear
went
it.
nuts.
What?
This guy kept hitting a sour note, yeah. And back in the day, they used to pay quite a bit for you to come into the studio and nail it, yeah. And if you're with in a band, if you screw up, there's 4 guys, 5 guys. In an orchestra, that could be 10, 15 different people.
Right, right.
If one guy screws up and you're wasting time on the meter at Warner Brothers or something, that drives someone
And
crazy.
you could actually
that's me, I'd get
and you
fired,
could
man.
actually
It's always
hear,
me.
hear
Jack
the
and
guy
Any
mess
imperfection.
up and from all the background music.
Because it's there. Everything is mic'd up, and so you can edit it out, but it's still there. Other things catch it.
Well, that's when people had to work for music too. It's like now everybody has machines and like you know.
Yeah,
what I mean?
Pro
like,
Tools
Well,
10.
Yeah, you
well,
know what I
well,
mean?
not only that, but like a lot of big productions. Star Wars, for instance, Force
Yeah.
Awakens, they went back and used live orchestra.
And you know
Yeah.
what? It adds
John Williams.
something. There's something to that. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I thought I switched it off.
Oh, thanks, man.
He's a pimp. I'm
That's
sorry,
a-
everybody.
that's
He's
the
got the
spirit.
girls on the
That's
line. He's got a girl on Queen
I didn't
Kalamana
know-
right now. She's trying to get her, trying to get paid.
Yeah, it's really
That's grandpa. He's like, hey, finish the story, right? No, but so this guy kept hitting this sour note. Yeah, my grandpa said, hey, you do that one more time, you're done. You're out of here.
Wow.
So he did it one more time. My grandpa picked up the podium, flung it through the room. Get out of here! It's legendary at Warner Brothers. That story. People know
Wow.
that for years because he was a perfectionist. Everything, if you came in and you weren't ready, he'd eat you alive. He'd end your career.
Yeah,
He's
most
that kind of guy.
composers were like that.
Leopold Leopold Stokowski was like that. Whenever he would come into the
Who?
room,
Who?
Leopold Stokowski.
Who's that?
He's
Oh, my uncle.
tw-
Shifskoski.
late
you know?
Skoski.
late 20th century
I'm a
composer.
Schwartz, so.
He did
May the
pieces
Schwartz
like
be
the
with
Bumblebee Waltz.
Oh, yeah,
Flight,
yeah.
Flight of the
I
know-
Bumblebee,
okay.
rather.
I know
Yeah.
who
Right.
Tchaikovsky is.
Stokowski.
Yeah.
When
You
he
know.
would come in,
His coffee is great.
I know.
When he would come in, he would have a skull on his face. And
Yeah.
Everybody would just
A
stop.
skull.
Scowl on his face, and everybody would
Scowl.
stop what they're doing, and they would say Stokowski's here.
Now,
Yeah.
did your grandfather retire, come back to Hawaii? Like, he was born and raised here?
No, my family didn't want me to grow up in LA. They
Right.
didn't want me to live on the mainland.
As soon as they
I hear
realized
you.
you wanted music, they're like, you know what?
We're
Let's
moving to
go
Hawaii.
We're moving to Hawaii.
Oh, even
Yeah.
younger than that. I don't even remember.
wow.
Yeah, I was so young, and they just didn't want me to,
Do you
get in
travel back?
trouble.
Like, does he still have...
Every now and again, I'll go out
do you
there and
still
I'll
have
check
some
it out.
relatives out there?
Yeah, I like California, but only in small
Where did
doses.
he live?
He had a big, huge. Now there's no more, but there was a big mansion on Sunset. He lived on Sunset.
Okay, on Sunset
Yeah, and then
Boulevard.
there's Sawtell Boulevard too. Yeah,
Right.
he had a
Yeah,
little place.
that's
on
Yeah.
right.
there.
They had a boulevard
Yeah.
named after you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how the story.
pretty
I think it
cool.
is
Nice.
after
You
Grandpa.
know what's funny is that they moved you out of that environment,
Yeah.
and they went to the deepest recesses of Maui. You and Hana.
All over Maui.
Compared
but
to
mostly
LA,
East Side.
I would say that this is a great place to come.
No, I know.
what
Yeah,
mean?
no.
Oh,
but
yeah.
he
I did
could've-
the same thing,
they
but see, my
could've
parents
gone
moved me
anywhere.
after the LA riots. His
Oh.
parents were nicer, like, oh, we're just gonna get out of here now.
Yeah.
they let me get thrown rocks at and stuff, and then they're like, okay, well, I guess we can
Alright,
leave now.
You're the only white girl here. We made a movie. No,
It's
but
like, wow.
like your family's in Hana, right? The Sawtell.
we all used to be. Now we're on Kihei because it's just more accessible stuff. It's not as expensive anymore.
Right. But where did you guys move to originally when you first got here?
We landed in Kihei and then got to the east side. We landed in Kihei and then we was like, oh, this is way too hot, and we moved Haiku and then
You're like,
Akula and then Hana and then
You just kept moving.
Puelo.
They just kept
and then-
going east.
Just- I've been to every school on Maui pretty much, except the new ones, yeah.
Oh, that's
But
cool.
yeah, it's just everywhere on the whole island. I've
Like they
lived
probably
everywhere.
like, there's corruption here. Let's go further. There's corruption here. I don't think Hana or Kaupo's got any corruption. Let's move our son there. He's
Yeah.
safe.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, they did a fine job, because when I first met you, he kept telling me, you gotta meet this guy, bro. You gotta meet
Oh,
this guy.
thanks, man. You
And
guys are
then
alright
I
too.
met you, and I was like, oh, this guy's cool, bro. Like, for real.
Oh yeah.
Like, automatic. I didn't see you're lying or anything, but I'm just that kind of guy. Like, okay, well, you want me to meet this guy? Okay,
He's kind of punchy, this one over here, because you
Well-
cannot tell if he likes you or not.
Me.
I'm a
So my
former bouncer.
husband's like, I don't know if he liked me or not. I'm like, I don't know. I hang out with him, not
Sorry.
you.
Sorry,
Aloha
Keith.
comes in all forms. Aloha comes in all forms. You can never tell.
Yeah,
Right,
that's
right.
true.
Yeah.
But from his storytelling about you, your grandfather, and I went, no way. I did, because you're like a, what is that? Those kind of stories, like far fetched in a sense.
Yeah.
Like, really? No way. This
You know-
guy- but when I met you, like, dude, this is solid.
It's hard
Yeah.
to tell stories sometimes like that, yeah, because people are like, yeah, right, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. See,
Even my bandmates, yeah. when I'm playing in
I
band.
think it's
And
really
you,
cool.
You were telling a story this morning about how you met
Vincent Price.
Oh,
Vincent
yeah.
Price
Yeah.
this
That was
morning.
a trip. I met him on a visit to go see my grandparents, yeah. And my dad took me into the supermarket, and I swear he's the scariest man I ever seen in my whole
Really?
life. He was huge. He was tall, and he moved real slow and creepy, yeah. And then he had that voice,
Mm-hmm.
but it was cool. And then I saw him later in movies, and I was like, wow, I can't believe like
That's
I
the
met
guy.
that guy's a legend. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I met him, and he was like real nice to me, and I was terrified of him. He must have been like, your kid's got. He's
I have
Needs
a
a hug or
recording of
something.
Vincent Price reading The Raven, and that's
Oh,
that's
yeah.
classic.
That's
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 classic.
gotta be
Oh,
awesome.
no way. I
I
heard that
never-
once when I was younger.
oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That is epically
That is
eerie.
classic.
That's like
yes.
meeting Leonard Nimoy too. You know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is you can't.
You had to
you're
bring
in
Star
awe.
Trek into this, didn't you?
Yeah.
You had to bring stuff. Anyways, you listen to us here on 88.5 KAKU, the voice of Maui. I am your host, half of the host, Killer Cal.
I'm
Tony-
Tony Midnight.
And we've got Ryan Sawtell.
Sartell, that's cool.
Sartell?
I don't mind
Sartell.
We got, of
Sartell.
course, got Ali, and we got Al Jawa. So
Hi.
it's all about music. So it's about his grandfather's inspiration. I mean, not inspiration, but
And working
influence.
on awesome movies.
Yeah. So what is your favorite? I had this question. I don't know if I asked him.
What?
I ask you. But what was your favorite grandfather moment as far as music?
Music.
Like I know that story about him throwing
It
this
was-
stuff. That was awesome. But like
It was this thimble my dad gave me. It's a shot glass, and every time Grandpa would write a score or conduct something or do something, he would take a shot from the thimble first. Yeah, kind of a
Nice.
ritual, and so it was handed down to me.
Oh,
yeah.
that's so cool.
And so before I play a show, before I go in the studio or anything, I'll take a shot out of the thimble just to kind of keep the tradition going.
Right,
So
right, right.
that's my favorite story, you know.
Nice.
That and he was narcoleptic. He used to fall asleep.
Oh man, I've had a couple clients like that.
legit,
Like legit, bro. He was.
All right, we're gonna play it.
Yeah, exactly. And then what? You gonna mess with him? No.
No, you're just gonna sit there with your violin. Going, shall we wait?
You see the needle come down.
What about resemblance? Do you resemble him? Do you look like him?
Oh
Have you
no
been
no.
told?
He looks like the penguin from Batman.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
big.
I saw
Yeah, you
pictures.
going big.
Okay.
hook
But
on.
still, I can see the resemblance. So like, I was like,
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
see it.
It's there somewhere in there. The family
You got-
resemblance. If anything, the attitude.
He got the musical gene. Musical genes, man.
Jeans, the musical jeans.
That's the best part.
I do
I'm
firmly
happy for
believe that when people pass away sometimes and then a kid is born that they kind of like come back. Like I feel like that with my grandfather and my
The
son. So
reincarnation
yeah,
kind of
like
thing,
it totally.
Yeah.
you know
I was
what
real
mean?
close with my mom's dad too,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm a lot like him, you know, personality wise. But there's still that Sawtell family business, you know, business side of us where
He's a good Polish boy.
yeah.
Now,
The Polish
Polish
hammer.
people are very smart and hardworking people, and they don't get enough credit.
Al, you were gonna ask a
That's
question.
why I married her.
who are your musical inspirations growing up?
Not besides your grandfather.
Besides
I
your
know
grandfather.
he
Oh,
Yeah.
oh God, the Doors. I
Oh
love the
my
Doors.
God, of course.
You
the
know,
guy that created the turn the back on the crowd.
Yeah.
performance, yeah.
Oh man, Jim Morrison, Bob Marley, huge
course.
influence. I mean, I just Steel Pulse,
Oh yeah.
and then nowadays like Deftones, Tool,
Oh my
things like
God.
that. You know, I love
Did
rock
you just say
music.
Tool? Awesome.
Yeah, no, I
That's
love
a rarity
Tool.
to hear. Like I've got close friends that love Tool and Nirvana and all those guys.
Yeah, yeah.
But to hear, I haven't heard that in a while. Like, I like Tool.
Yeah.
Especially coming to this radio station.
I think it's our age group too. I mean, Tool
definitely
in high
is.
school.
Yeah.
For, I
Oh,
mean, we
man.
graduated '98 around.
Yeah.
I grew
So
up
that
on
was
new
like
metal.
the big one.
When I was in high school, like Linkin Park,
Yeah, a
Korn,
lot of
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
Yeah, metal was a big one.
System
Yeah.
of a Down,
Papa Roach.
Papa
Yeah,
Roach.
Papa Roach.
Yeah.
That was all.
Papa
that was all
Roach.
perfect. That was a genre
You
that
kind
just
of
came
got
up
in
on.
that
it.
mix too, right?
I was right in that mix. Actually, we
Nice.
flew out. The band I was in, Silas. We flew out to
Wait,
California.
you're in the band Silas?
Yeah,
Did you guys perform anywhere in LA?
yeah. We performed all over Sunset Strip.
Dude.
Wow.
Wait, because they did a documentary on Nirvana,
Yeah.
and they did a LA tour, and there was a poster for Silas
No way, for real?
on the wherever you guys performed at in LA. I gotta go look at.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Wow,
Silence, I was like,
that's so cool.
holy
Yeah,
Holy
yeah.
crap, I
You-
know
You know who else was in that band? Was James from Moth, the guitar player from Moth.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, in
Moth
two-
is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's
there's
the coolest
they
show.
show the poster, right? So there's well, it's before Nirvana, it was called Nirvana, I think. They're called they were through several name changes, but right before Nirvana, they had this name, and then they show the poster to the gig, and then they pan it to get there, and there's like a performing tonight, Silas and so and so and so.
That's
I
awesome.
was like, Silas, and then you said Silas. I'm like, oh my dude, I
Yeah.
saw your name on in the.
That's
LA stuff.
crazy. That's
Yeah, it's nuts,
crazy.
bro.
No, it's cool, man. It's music's been so good to me. I I can look back on my life and go, that was worth everything. Living out of a van, eating McDonald's, sleeping in the lockout. I slept in a storage unit for 6 months, bro.
Hey, was that my storage unit in Kihei? Because I had a couple guys sleep there.
I'm
So,
not saying
Four.
nothing.
So,
'Cause-
when are we gonna start a death metal band?
Right now.
Wait. I
We
gotta
got
hear
all
this.
the elements.
Have you heard him do his death?
All you gotta do is like pretend to be a blender. It's good.
He's got it down pat. Throw in a little Chewbacca in there.
I
Okay,
can't do it.
ultimate question. I have the ultimate question because this is about your grandfather. I know he's a big influence on you. What is your favorite song piece your father composed? The grandfather composed.
Oh man,
Oh, hard. Eh?
that one's tough. That one's tough. It would have to be the love scene in Jack the Giant Killer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Check the Giant Killer.
Yeah, there's a love scene in there.
I tried to look for theme music or soundtrack from it. I can't find
It's
it.
no, it's really hard to find.
Yeah,
It's
it's
super hard
You
to
have
find.
anything left besides the shotgun glass that has the spirit of your grandfather? I guarantee.
Oh
you.
yeah. We got a couple little things, but most of it's all in reels at UCLA in California.
Oh really?
Wow, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go check it out this summer, man.
Yeah,
You
you
gotta
can
go
go
dig
in.
it
They'll
up.
set the reel up for you, and you can listen to it. It's
Wow,
pretty cool.
I should go take my GoPro and be all sneaky.
We
I-
should do.
We should
Friday
produce.
night.
No, we should produce a documentary on the life of Paul Sawtell.
Yeah,
Yes.
that would be awesome.
Hosted by his grandson.
Yeah.
Shoot, I'd love to
We
do
do
that.
it.
I'll make
Let's
some
do it.
pierogies and some kielbasa.
It'll
Why is
take-
that-
You had me
You
at
love
pierogi.
kielbasas.
What? I make them every year.
You
I'm
like,
a good Polish girl. I know
you
how to
like
cook.
you like
Sure.
kielbasas, don't you?
Yeah. No, she has to come with us
Come
when we
on
go.
now.
We do
No,
our
right.
documentary.
No, I get it. El Jawo's not allowed though.
No, he's not allowed. You're not coming.
I'm making pierogies, man.
We're going to LA. We're gonna go to Sawtell Boulevard.
Okay, let's
Oh,
make
yeah.
it. Let's make it solid right now. No changing minds. 'Cause sometimes we make something and minds change. Right now, let's
Right
say
now.
We'll do one.
I'm,
Yes.
I'm
got
there.
it
I'm
on-
down. I'm down.
You guys
Let's go
heard
to
it.
the Polish festival too, can we?
Yes.
You heard
Do
it.
it.
You heard it.
Sauerkraut.
You will see
and
all my
sauerkraut.
twins
I
there.
love sauerkraut. Anyways, you heard it first here on
With bacon
KAKU
in it.
88.5, the
Oh my
voice of
God.
Maui. We're
I know how
going
to
to
do
do
it,
a
God.
documentary on Paul Sawtell with Ryan, with the Friday Night Terranao gang.
Sounds
Minus
good.
his
I'll
guy.
dig up all kind of good music for you guys.
That's
I'll
really
dig up all
awesome.
kind.
That's
So
really
you guys-
awesome.
And he can produce background music too.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Oh,
Can use some of our music, any kind of music you guys
I
like.
want
Just
you
let
to
me
do
know.
an original, and I want you to sit
Do you
down
do
and
porn
it's-
music? Bow, chicka, bow, bow. You know what I mean? With the-
Why do you want a soundtrack for you and your husband
that's
to have
perfect.
sex? To?
Huh?
Nothing.
No,
Anyways,
no soundtrack. We make
What?
lots of sounds, but no tracks behind it.
For
Real,
real.
husband. Okay.
Uh,
Yeah,
He starts singing death
You
metal.
got-
Oh man, oh no.
I just sit on the speaker like,
you. I'm gonna
it's like Howard Stern all over again. Can you make that blender noise one more time? Oh yeah, right there.
Right now, the women in Kihei are going.
Oh,
Wow.
Ewoks! I'm an Ewok. Sorry,
you guys are-
sorry, girls from Kihei.
finally, the system in the car means something.
So if we do this and you write the score for it, you gotta sit down and you gotta hone in your grandfather's spirit
I
Yes.
and do it.
I will wear whatever I have to, a tux.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
I'll drink out. We'll all drink out the shot glass.
Yes.
Sweet, I'm down.
Okay.
We'll do a
Minus him.
shot ski.
Minus him.
No, I don't.
Shot
ski.
He knows I don't drink either, so we gotta drink together.
What the heck?
That's
You
it.
guys don't drink? Can't hang out with you.
Well, I do every time before
Well,
a
So
show.
you just get your girl drunk? Is that what you do? They get the chick
One shot.
drunk.
We'll take one shot
shot?
of peach schnapps.
Peach schnapps.
It's
I got
schnapps.
some
My grandpa would be
Jägermeister
happy.
or some.
Oh, really?
Mike's part
Schnapps is
lemon-
okay.
Oh,
It should,
yeah,
it should
Mike's-
be it should be vodka, but
Yeah,
schnapps way. I mean,
I have some limoncello in my freezer. I make it every year
There we go.
because I'm a good Polish girl.
You're just promoting your own Polish. Okay, any more questions for Ryan? You had some? I know you had I took two smoke joints in the morning. I took smoke joints in
Hey,
the night.
elbow joints.
Elbow joints. Knee joints.
Elbow.
Al, you got any more questions for Ryan?
Nope.
Come on, you guys got to think. We've got
So,
a pedigree. We've got someone.
And we got 27 minutes.
I look at them like moments. We're sharing moments here.
Sharing
Right.
moments.
Do you have any questions? Something you have been wanting to ask somebody of this stature, of this lineage?
Pass on me for now. I'm not
Oh
thinking.
yeah.
Oh, my
As
goodness.
what other sci-fi? Because we're sci-fi guys.
Well, let's get into. I have. Paul
What did your
Sawtell's
what did
music
your grandpa
Yeah,
like
some
to
of
do?
Paul,
Like on his
yeah,
free
actually
time is what
music.
I want to know.
All right, I tell you what. We're gonna break and listen to some something that your grandfather wrote.
Oh,
Sure,
cool.
awesome.
Ready?
Out in
That's the
Palm
fl-
Springs
that's
and
the
Rancho
fly.
Mirage on the
You guys are
weekends.
still
with,
talking
like,
while the mics
Yeah.
on. Hello.
Lucille Ball.
That, ladies and gentlemen, that was a score from Paul Sawtell from the classical music movie called The Fly.
Will everyone in the theater hold on firmly to his seat, please? Stop it! Stop it! I'm Vincent Price. What unearthly horror did that girl gaze upon? What manner of incredible thing walked beneath that hood? It would be unfair at this time to show you any more of what went on in that laboratory where a man actually dared to play God. So fantastic, words can't begin to describe it. You must see it with your own eyes to believe it. When the fly comes your way.
It isn't like any other fly I've ever seen. No! 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 Please let me look at the fly. I've killed Andre. Please help me. Call the police and...
The charge can only be murder.
There were no mistresses. I had no lovers.
Why did you kill him?
God, don't let it get out.
Inspector, Inspector, it's in the garden. Come quickly.
As God is my witness, I saw the thing. It's unbelievable. I shall never forget that scream as long as I live.
The fly's on its way. Watch out for it. It's far beyond anything your mind could ever conceive.
With Vincent Price.
Vincent Price
Yeah.
and
Help
me! Help me! Help me!
Yeah.
Watch it. You're gonna love it.
All I know is Vincent Price is in it. The other actors, okay.
All right. Vincent Price.
Vincent Price. And so next we're gonna hear, composed by, grandfather wrote this whole thing right here. It's from It, The Terror from Beyond Space.
Oh yeah, that one's a good movie.
Oh, I love the casting.
Is this it or the thing?
Terror from Space. Black and white, classic sci-fi.
It's amazing. It's like you can watch a movie without music, but you get this music and you get the full effect of whatever is happening. You know what I mean? It just takes you to another place.
Why, like,
It's so
you gotta love
important.
this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It makes you.
It's so detrimental to the
puts you
movie.
in. It swallows
Yeah.
you in.
It's like when Star Wars, you watch the first episode of Star Wars, the first one, and the music starts. You feel it.
I feel like tiptoeing around the house
You know,
to this music.
that takes you to outer space.
Try lifting weights to this.
I just feel like tiptoeing around naked from one room to another. Like,
Wait. Did you just say tiptoe around naked?
yeah, it's like the music makes me want to like just bounce around from one little place to another.
My grandpa had that effect on women.
I know.
You want to tiptoe to the tulip?
I want to tiptoe around the house to that.
All right.
And this last one is the theme song for an awesome TV show. It had like a season and a half run. Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea.
Oh, that was a great show back.
You know what else he did was Tarzan, the old Tarzan.
Tarzan was
Tarzan too.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's a trip.
The trip is Voyage on. You guys are on Time Warner Cable, I guess. Me TV.
Yeah, Me TV.
126. It shows Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, like right after Star Trek.
And it came out
And
during
Gilligan's
the same,
Island,
the-
my favorite.
the same- So around the same time as Star Trek.
Did he do anything on Star Trek?
You know, I'd have to look at it. His score list is so long. You go and look at it, and you're like, what? And some are only like 10-second little chunks.
Wow.
He did the iconic fight song theme.
See, this sounds so Star Trek.
Yeah.
Dude,
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if you went, oh, there's like.
Talking about it. You're probably in the presence of Star Trek royalty.
Right.
Musical royalty.
Yes, sir.
No, I want to go to one of those conventions now.
Yeah,
I
we're going to
know.
Comic Con.
Take me out of Hana, take me to a convention.
Are we going to Comic Con?
Yeah.
You know, the San Diego Comic Con's coming up.
Yeah, my cousin goes every year.
If anybody wants to.
Oh man, that's Grandpa when he gets drunk, huh?
After the 10th shot, he's like, I got a score for you. Here's a score for the fly. Mr. Sawtell, this is kind of hard. I don't care.
Picks up the podium, flies it across.
What is that?
I said, I'll do it right that first
He
time.
rips his tux
Hey,
off.
could be his girlfriend. God,
All
could be
he
his
wears is
girlfriend.
suspenders and underwear.
He's like, you didn't cook this pork chop right the first time. You're like, I'm sorry.
So, you guys heard it first here. We are making it happen. We're gonna do a documentary about the music and life of this great man's grandfather.
And we're leaving the second
That's
week of
awesome,
June.
you guys. That's really nice of you to think about that. That's really cool.
I'm gonna go check it out when I go to LA.
Please do.
I have connections,
Please
man.
do.
We can get some independent guys to work on with us, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
Cameras and everything.
Yeah.
So yes,
I got a couple people in LA that can help
We've
us.
been invited to put a star on the rock walk for him.
What?
Awesome.
But it's very expensive to
Right.
do.
You mean
it.
on the walk of
Yeah,
Hollywood
yeah.
Walk of Fame?
I think it's like $20,000 or $30,000 for that.
It's super
That's it. We're
expensive.
starting a
They want-
Patreon account
Yeah.
to get.
What Patreon?
There's a thing called Patreon. I will show it
Is
to
that
you
the
later.
same thing?
It's
We
almost
should
like
raise
Kickstarter.
money for that.
Yeah, the Patreon.
We totally should.
I was
We can
thinking
ask our viewers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he
GoFundMe.
was like the old Danny Elfman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
like,
he was
like
old
before
school
Danny
Hollywood.
Elfman, and he was a boss, bro. He was a boss.
So, but everybody that did soundtracks, that like Elfman and there's guys before him, and after your grandfather, he is a big influence
Yeah.
on doing this stuff. But when like she was saying, everything's so digital now. They're even saying, dude, it's not the same.
No,
One
no,
guy
not at
behind a
all.
keyboard and a computer, it doesn't bring you. I mean, you can tell. You got a movie.
Well, you know the show Heroes, right? For example, the show Heroes.
Yes. Yeah.
They're two ladies. They're from the '80s. They were both keyboard players, and I mean, pretty much the whole show is on a keyboard and a laptop.
Right.
And they'll be like, "Oh, this scene right here, okay." Boop.
Right.
There it is. That
Push
whole
the
part,
button.
and they'll time it out the same, everything, But there's actual. Time lapse you can watch where you put it, not like with a stopwatch and a pen. It's very different, but there's almost no work to
Back
it
in
at
the day,
all.
people actually had to work.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like now, it's like we just don't.
Try
put
have
into
them
it.
do that without any digital stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be-
Just by
Time
ear.
it And yeah,
Back-
by
I would
ear.
love to see it. I would love to see it. You know why? Because instrumentalists all over the place right now are going, hey, what do I do musically now?
Yeah. Right.
And so it's kind of, it can be like you can be a little upset.
Do you guys get royalties every time that they use?
My dad does. Yeah, my
That's
dad he
neat.
gets.
Can I be adopted?
You can be adopted.
Is your dad
Can I be
married?
a Sawtell?
Is your dad married?
Killer
I'm just
Cow
kidding.
Sawtell, Hey, that rhyme, by the way. Killer
Does
Cow.
he like pierogies?
I like that.
Does he like pierogies?
I know he does.
Oh, I never had that. How is
But-
that?
I'm gonna make you one.
It's
Okay.
I make
it's a
hundreds
trip, yeah.
every year.
Can you make us
Pierogi.
next week?
Yeah.
Oh, no, not next week.
Why? What's not next week?
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. Are you busy next week, Wednesday?
I'm never busy.
You're
Not
never
for
busy.
you.
Not for me. Okay.
Let's go.
All right. Next
Wednesday?
Week
Woo!
Next week Wednesday is my birthday, so we'll be
What?
recording some like.
Am I jumping out of the cake? A Polish cake? No, just
If you
kidding.
want. If you want.
Happy birthday.
But I'm gonna get.
There was that quiet moment there, like everyone's
He was
like,
like, yeah, I'm serious.
this could work.
This would work.
Oh, it'll work. It'll work. Or just whipped cream.
Whipped
done
cream,
that.
damn it. I hate stick.
And cherries.
Sugar honey iced tea. That's how we call it. Wait,
Sorry,
wait.
darn it. I'm so good for
You're
so many
so
weeks.
good. It was like, you're good. All of a sudden.
Oh, she's.
I'm a little
you slept a
raunchy.
little last week.
I know.
Yeah, you slipped twice. And
I had
to
a bad week last week. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
need
know.
a hug.
It's
no,
okay.
I'm good now.
I don't need a hug.
You'll be
But you can
alright.
hug me later.
Yes, we'll all hug her. It'll be a
Okay.
hug fest.
Let's
A
just all have
gangbang
one
hug,
big
yeah?
hug.
Hug.
I'll be
A
in the
big
middle of this
gangbang
hug.
hug.
I'll be in the middle of the hug.
That's
In the middle.
that's a serious hug, right? You think
I don't
about
know.
that.
Maybe I should back out of this invitation. Actually, I have plans in 20 minutes.
Yeah, what's your favorite movie that your grandfather might have did or done soundtrack?
The Fly.
Oh yeah, The
I
Fly,
lo-
man. That's
I
such a
love The
classic.
Fly,
Classic.
bro.
Yeah.
That's a fun movie to watch. They redid it in the '80s.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they did it
I
again.
love that movie
With
in the
high
80s.
success. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
But sometimes, I mean, it's in no comparison to the original.
No.
No, the original is crazy. That everyone knows that part. Help me! I mean, you see that, and you're like, wow, that's a long
I still
time.
feel like that every time
iconic.
I see a fly.
Oh. It's got a
Hate
human head on it.
flies.
Sci-fi is where it's
I
at.
wonder
man.
if this fly has a human head on it.
Help me, smash. Or bzz,
what about you guys? You ever watch any of those old Tarzan movies, any
love
stuff like
old
that?
movies.
I get stuck on
That's
that
more
for
my
weeks.
thing than the newer stuff.
Yeah.
A cool thing about his grandfather is that he did a lot of music for the old Western movies.
Yeah. Lawman. I know I looked that up.
Oh yeah.
Lawman.
That was a good show back in the days.
And I think he did some music for
He
John
did
Wayne
the
movies.
Broken
Yeah,
Arrow
John
too.
Wayne.
Broken
Oh,
Arrow.
Broken
yeah.
Arrow was really
Maverick,
good.
the show
Yeah,
Maverick.
was actually a
It was
great
a trip
show.
because he was German. You know how he got that country style like orchestrated music to fit in that. You know, think about that. Try and make something up like that. You know, how do you apply it when you know classical music? You know.
Well, that's called knowledge.
Yeah.
And just pure talent.
Man, I just
And I know for
Like I
It
could imagine
blows
how
my mind.
swag the music would be if he was still alive. What he'd be writing now.
Oh man.
Oh, bro.
You know what I mean?
He
It
would
would
probably be the guy writing for Star Wars.
Yeah.
He would probably.
Because he
You-
passed
probably
away
would
right
be.
after they did
Yeah.
the first one.
You know that thing in Fox that dun 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 dun. They ran his version of it for years until
With the
maybe
lion.
2000. Yeah.
Yeah, and they had the lion on it and he
until
would
they
come out
switched
go,
it up to someone else
that's
that did it
MGM.
better.
Oh, is that?
For the one he's talking
That
about,
is Fox.
20th century one.
It's alright.
Right, and it had the
Yeah.
lights on it.
And the lights and it the 20.
Yes. I think I
Yep.
remember now.
That just everyone's heard it. Everyone's heard a little bit of Grandpa's music. That's what I like.
I didn't even know that. That is awesome.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's like iconic.
Yeah.
Like every time you're watching a movie in the theater, that and you're like, oh, I didn't know that was your grandpa.
Is this a pickup line when you go to the bar and you meet chicks? Like, you know who my grandpa was?
No.
They play you a little song here while you take your shirt off.
They just look at me like, oh God,
Like, I gotta
I
fly for
gotta
you.
go. If it worked, I don't know. Does it work?
I don't know. It
You
totally
go
works.
like,
Wait till she has a couple drinks in it first. Then she's like,
give
who's
her
your
the shot
grandpa?
glass
Okay.
magic. Go.
At
Oh,
the
yeah.
bar,
Magic
at the
shot
bar
glass.
at the San Diego Comic Con. There you go.
Yeah.
You know, my neighbor Gerald is his. I think his niece is the CEO of Comic Con.
Shout out to Gerald.
Oh my god.
Hi, Gerald.
If you guys are
Gerald,
serious
please.
about Comic Con, I'll talk to him.
My
about
beautiful,
it. Yeah.
stunning cousin goes every year, and she's a beautiful Wicca witch, and she's super
Yeah.
sexy
Oh, yes, I see your
gamer.
cousin.
All that.
That's my.
I want
we're
to go to
gonna go with her.
BlizzCon too. I'm not gonna lie. I want to go to
BlizzCon?
BlizzCon. Yeah.
Yeah.
We should
that
do
looks
it.
like a lot of fun.
One day I'm
BlizzCon's
gonna
got-
make it
it's
to a
like a
Comic
gamers
Con.
We should
convention.
film it in our
One day.
documentary.
One day. I'll
Comic Con,
make it.
BlizzCon.
We should raise money
all
for
those
this and
cons.
go.
Yes, there's the Patreon.
And
Yeah.
the big one that I want to go to is Texas Frightmare Weekend.
Friday night, yeah,
Oh.
Frightmare Weekend. We gotta do that. Okay, so here's it for those listeners and watchers out there. We want to go to SDCC, with San Diego Comic Con, which we'll probably get a hookup now. Cross your fingers.
Hopefully.
We want to go to BlizzCon.
Liz,
We want to go to
Texas Frightmare Weekend.
yes, and there's one more. I know you have one more.
Monsterpalooza
The Wax
in LA.
Museum of Porn?
If anyone
Yeah,
I wanted to go there.
wants
Is
to
there
go
a
to the
wax
Wax
museum?
Museum of Porn,
Is there a
Yes.
I have to
Con.
take a picture of me and Ron Jeremy. That's gotta
Yeah,
happen.
hello. Interactive. Have you ever been to it? It's interactive.
Really?
Can you can you buy one and take it home? I
You
mean,
can touch. And,
Automaton.
oh man.
It's a drone. It's a drone.
Free samples.
Let me take home a
free
droid
samples.
wax
That's so
figure.
gross.
Free
Yeah.
samples of the mouth.
Can I get
They
a
got the
wax
ones you can
mold of-
stick to the shower wall.
Can I get a wax mold of Asia Carrera's badge?
Hey, we're gonna go there when we go to the convention too.
Yeah.
Can I get a
We'll go
wax mold of Ron Jeremy's pee-pee?
Hell no. Hell no. I'm sorry I could never do it just because I know what his face looks like.
What do you know? Ron Jeremy.
I don't
Ron
care
Jeremy
if
is
chubby,
every
his, you
fat
know what was
guy.
on a goddamn.
Hold up.
He put fat guys on the porn map.
That's
Yeah,
right.
he did.
Okay.
Sure.
He made us look good because they're
Yeah.
like, oh, fat guy's got small
No,
pee-pees.
I don't have an issue with guy's size, his face. Have you
He's
seen the guy's
Polish.
face?
And this is why I married
I'm
her.
sorry, but when you look at his face, you cannot concentrate.
I feel the same way about
You know what I mean?
Alicia
It doesn't
Keys.
matter if what his size he is. I don't want a little skinny little twig. You know
That's
what I
why
mean?
you flip over and you just look
Flip
at the
him
wall.
over?
No, you flip over.
Oh.
Well, he is long enough to do if you did that.
I got magic hands.
That might be dangerous too. It's like, ow.
Spirit fingers.
Oh my God.
You know, I might have a magic mouth too. So.
Time check. Time.
What?
Dude, you lost? Time check. Well, how much time you got?
I'm
You lost in thought?
lost,
You got a boner, don't you?
lost in love, man.
I know Al's got one because it's poking my arm.
Ew.
Is
I got
it,
10 minutes.
is it weird that I
10
had one the whole
minutes.
time? I'm glad we're all on the same team.
We're all on the same team here. I'm the captain. of the team.
Captain.
I'm the masturbator.
Yeah.
Fishing.
Master debater.
No, fishing. I'm a masturbator.
Yeah,
right?
at least he didn't
Fishing.
make a fancy definition for today's episode like he did last week. Confuse me. He couldn't just say we're going to talk about the things you like and that you don't. He made like fancy words that I can't even think of now.
Which was
Point counter.
The point and the counterpoint.
You don't
I'm
know?
like,
it's
I'm
point.
a blonde
I was
chick.
saying that the whole time in the show.
I know,
Point,
and I couldn't
counterpoint.
figure it out. It took me all day to realize what do you like about the movie Alley and what do you not like.
Oh yeah, I forgot. One, you're Polish. Two, you're blonde.
I'm not good with points.
I got it. Okay. But. Anyways,
By the
speaking of
way,
butt,
speaking of butt, everybody, catch Larry John, Paul McCartney.
Michael.
Paul McCartney.
Oh, Michael
Damn it,
McCartney.
Michael McCartney, okay.
Suzanne and Sweet Mama.
Sweet
Mama
Mama
D.
Sweet,
D.
sweet Mama D.
Yes, on the tub.
The tub.
Daily.
That's awesome.
Daily. Here at KAKU 88.5 FM, the voice of Maui. That's right, it's the tub. They're on at
7 o'clock.
12.
I like that.
What?
Oh, I
He
thought-
was bebopping. Huh?
Larry, you want me to slap him now or later?
Warriors.
They're on at
And
12.
Larry loves us.
And Larry.
I'm Larry. I'm
But-
Larry John.
But.
I love those guys on that the
I gotta
Friday
go
Night Frights.
stop by that tub sometime.
We
and
are
check
next
those
week,
people
Wednesday.
out.
Right?
Rating.
Right? We're not going to tell anybody, but we are. So funny. We're not telling anybody, but we are invading all the other shows on Wednesday.
Yeah, and they're just gonna be like,
Top secret.
what the hell? What?
I'm gonna wear my
birthday.
birthday dress. It's like,
The birthday.
Everyone got quiet.
I know what you were gonna think. I was gonna say my
Alright.
suit. I tricked you.
You know.
I don't think they like that on the tub, but you know, I might be a little
want the
too.
knife.
It might be a little raunch for that.
Please.
Yak Lloyd. Yak
Are we
Lloyd.
going on the hot tub or the tub? I was confused for a second.
No, so yeah, we're
We
gonna
need to
invade
get- we
every
got-
show on that day. It's gonna be a F&F
Okay,
invasion.
so next week Wednesday on my birthday, I'm bringing a hot tub, a very big cake. You know, the wifey pool over here is gonna be baby cakes. Baby cake's
Awesome.
gonna pop out. You know, she's gonna be dressed as a zombie.
Why this one seems so depressed? He's like, oh God, great.
You saved
Whipped
this for
cream.
after
Yeah.
the show, for Christ's
With
sakes.
whipped cream,
Oh,
whipping
yeah.
cream.
I don't do sticky. Told ya.
Cool
With the
whip.
Cool Whip.
Oh, by the way,
whipping
we
it.
are sponsored by Hawaii Trendsetters.
I forgot my
Yeah,
hat.
Where is it?
Oh,
I love it.
Shout out to Ryan Bell Birdie,
What's
aka
up, Ryan?
Rye, aka
This whole
Rizo.
episode, everybody's
Rizo.
looking at my freaking spiked out. I gotta cut my hair.
We gotta
I'm
cut
gonna
it.
shave
Yeah,
my
right.
head.
Yeah. So
Who's gonna shave my head?
sorry,
Somebody shave
this
my
is
head.
this is not a. I'll shave it.
You shave it?
Or you want
Okay.
your wifey to shave it?
I don't cut hair. I do nails.
Okay, I'll
Okay.
shave his head. You cut his nails.
Okay, I can do that.
I want like black with blood stains.
Oh my
I can do that
God.
too.
Oh my God.
See,
Oh my God.
like she's so perfect for me, and like it's like so awesome.
Oh my God.
Awesome.
Like gag me with a spoon.
Oh my God,
Oh,
seriously?
why? People-
I always wanted to know why people
You never did it
automatically
this week.
assume the white girls say that. I've never said that ever.
No, blame it on the movie Valley Girl.
Yeah, I know, and I did like Nicolas
you're not
Cage
even-
back in
you're
that
not-
movie. I don't know why. It's
And
like,
you're not even from the valley.
no, I'm not.
You're from
But
the ghetto.
automatically, people think white girls are like talk like that.
Like for real.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Right,
yeah.
Ryan's like,
I've actually heard it. I was
really
mind blown.
You're like,
You're not from here, yeah? Tripping me out.
oh my god. Like,
oh my god, like, can I get a sub sandwich? And oh my god, like a slice of pep.
It's
and,
everything sounds like a question, yeah?
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Like,
There's like
oh my
one.
God.
oh my god. Like, I went to Halakala.
Actually,
said it wrong.
I literally when I gave birth to my last kid, and I went to the mall, and I went into like Forever 21,
you gave
and the girl says to me, "Oh my God, have you tried out our plus size department? It's like so cute. I'm totally jealous." I was like, you little.
That's the
I'm
time
never
where you just
coming
I
here
wish I
again.
had Mace
I'm
right
gonna
now.
beat her up. I'm gonna beat her
You
up.
just had a baby. You know,
my
give me a
God.
week.
You look like you don't look. I've seen you pregnant. There's no way you look anything
Still looks
plus size,
I
my
super
dear.
hot. She's still super hot.
No way. I was.
Like from the back, you look normal.
horrid.
As soon as you turn to the side, hey, where did that bump come from?
I know. Usually, I got my husband like that late at night. Like, oh, I already did that.
Oh, Shivani Iced Tea. Shivani Iced Tea. Ryan's
I was
See,
trying
Ryan.
not to swear. Now I rubbed off.
It's
Yeah, I
like,
was
oh
like-
God.
Tell you, homie.
It's over now. You press the cuss button now.
Lordy. Sorry, guys.
So,
Oh,
It's always my mouth.
Here's Tony going, I'm going to do a quick edit today. There's your quick
Sorry.
edit, pal.
it's alright. It's alright.
Yeah.
No worries.
Time
I
check.
got it down. Time check is 4 minutes
All right, well,
past the hour.
you know what that
now let's
means.
get into weather.
No, shout outs.
It's gonna rain.
It's looking pretty cool out there.
Shout outs.
Yeah.
So we always, every week, we do a shout out. So,
Shout out.
since you're our
So-
special guest, do you have anybody you want to shout out?
Oh yeah, shout out to my family. Shout out to my boy Mike,
Yes.
Chris, Chad, all them's, everybody in Kihei I love.
Awesome.
Everybody.
What about
Everybody,
Mark?
Hana.
Mark, come on, say Mark.
Oh, and Mark. Mark,
Captain,
you
what-
know, Mark.
You know-
We're gonna come up with the inappropriate superhero names.
Oh,
Oh, is this one?
The
The
Violator.
Violator.
the violator.
And the Offenders.
And the offenders.
Yeah. We came up with a whole team.
Nice. Yours is, what was it?
So,
I don't know if I can say it.
Mark from
Shaka Pizza. Oh yeah.
Shaka Pizza.
I give a shout out to Shaka Pizza, guys.
Yeah,
Go
you-
eat meatball sandwiches back.
Oh,
Meatball
yes.
sandwich.
Their
Yeah.
Philly cheesesteak is killer.
Yeah, no.
Little Shaka
10
Pizza,
pound
everybody,
Philly
check it out.
cheesesteak.
10-pound Philly
I literally
cheesesteak.
ate like one a day when I was pregnant.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, lovely Allie, you got any shout outs this week?
I got a shout out to my friends down at the Cutting Edge Salon in Kihei. What's up,
Sweet.
ladies? This is where I get my hair did. And shout out to my
did.
friend Regina. I love you. 875-8575 if you want to look beautiful.
Look.
Come down to Kihei.
Oh, look, Tony, he looks lost in emotion. Lost in emotion.
I wish I had that emotional scene I was talking about right now.
I know.
Emotional scene.
Just
I just want a soundtrack for everything I do.
Al Jawa.
Beautiful.
Yes.
You just call me up every now and again and be like, hey, I'm not feeling well right now. Give me 10 minutes. Send you a track
take a
right
shot.
away. Yeah.
Okay,
One
John.
shot.
All right, Al, shout out.
Shout outs once again every week to Special Olympics Maui. Love
Yes.
you guys.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
You should shoot me over.
Shout
a
out
link
to Al Jawa's new glasses that he
Yeah,
didn't
shout
wear
out
for
to
me
his
today.
glasses.
Thank you, Lens Crafters, for my new glasses.
Yep.
Love
Looking-
it very much,
looking
even though I
super
don't have
nerdy.
it today.
Okay, and oh, for me, is it my turn for the
It's your
shout?
turn, sir.
Okay, shout out to the Dorkany, as always.
Always shout out to
Yay,
Love you
Dorkening.
guys.
We love you guys.
That's our brother.
Hmm
from another
comedian,
mother.
brother from another mother show. And thank you to Jessica Cameron and Heather Dorff. Oh, they're beautiful.
They're very beautiful.
What movie are they in?
They're in Truth or Dare and Mania. Both of them.
Nice.
Yeah, we gotta get this movie. We gotta or
Yes.
Yeah.
We have so much movies you can get.
Yeah, we have so many.
We need to have a
movies
movie
watch.
day.
Yes.
And we're always so busy. We can't watch them all.
This guy has the best ideas for horror movies. We used to talk about it all the time.
Oh yeah, but
He's
the
got
wild boar.
Yeah,
You
that's the
know?
one.
But we're working on Fat Face just a little.
Working on Fat Face too.
We'll talk to you after the show.
Slasher flick.
Shoot.
Cool. So, anyways, you done? Shout out. You got more?
Yeah, no, go to Scream Queen Stream.
Yes, it's super awesome.
I'm gonna leave a link down below, not only for the YouTube, they also have Patreon.
The Patreon.
Yeah, they have Patreon site. Go and check them out, man. Support them. They're awesome. I love it. Big up to the horror community, yo. And Heather. Oh, man.
These chicks, they
right
could do.
here.
You know, the thing is about these girls is they got these great like horror movie screams, and like I could never be in a horror movie because I sound like a man when I yell. I'm like, oh, help me! Like I just protect myself from being my killer.
I only got one shout out. I did it a couple weeks ago, but tonight's the night. So shout out to the Dakova Ohana, the Dakova and Torres Ohana. Love you, Jolene. God rest in love. Jonathan Dakova, I will watch over your son, I promise. So, the Dakova Ohana, we love you. So, that's my main shout out.
Awesome. As we do it every time at the end of the show, everybody, let's do it right here. Come on. Peace. Shaka. Dig on a bottle. We out.